There was a fascinating exchange on Twitter between Texas Congressman Dan Crenshaw and the president of Mexico. President Obrador pushed back against calls for the U.S. military to go after the cartels. Congressman Crenshaw responded to that in Spanish. He said eliminating the cartels is in the interests of both countries. President Obrador responded to that, saying he would encourage Mexicans and Hispanics in America not to vote for Republicans. Congressman Dan Crenshaw joins me now, the man himself. I can't remember a foreign leader trying to have a direct impact on an American election. I think that's outrageous.
Yeah, that's a foreign election interference.
Yeah.
So pretty sure it's against the law, AMLO. Look, AMLO works for the cartels at this point. That seems pretty clear. He's more interested in representing the cartels than the Mexican people. Look, I'm here for the American people and I'm here for the Mexican people. The Mexican people want to get rid of the cartels. The Mexican people don't like that they produce fentanyl, sell it. By the way, they do sell it in their country. Of course, there's drugs in Mexico, just like there's drugs here. It's all produced in Mexico. The precursors come from China. AMLO lets that happen. He lets his cartels operate with impunity. And he gets upset with American politicians like me who actually want to help him. You know, look, the authorization to use of military force, what does that do? Look, it gives our president the authority to use our resources so that we can work with the Mexican government. Just like any kind of operation that we do it by, with, and through the host nation, especially an ally like Mexico. Mexico is an extremely important ally to us. I don't know why AMLO is getting so defensive about this. Either he doesn't know better or, again, he's in the pocket of the cartels. It's really sad to see, and the Mexican people deserve better.
Do you think we have a failed state on our southern border?
I mean, we're very close to it. I think certain parts of Mexico are certainly failed states. They're absolutely controlled by the cartels. But I want to point something out, too. One of the reasons I push so hard for this authorization of military force and everything else in this rhetoric is because it gives us leverage. And I wish Biden would pay attention. I'm Biden's best friend right now on this. Like, if he would just join me on this, it would make him look stronger. Or, look, he can play good cop, I'll play bad cop. I don't care. I'm game to do whatever because this is such an important issue for the American people. We're losing 70,000 plus people a year to this. So I need Democrats and Republicans to come together and exert that leverage over this Mexican president who's more interested in representing the cartels than his own people. And look what happens. Look what happened with the Gulf Cartel in Matamoros. They apologized. Why? Because they're actually really, really scared of us. Yeah. So if we just exert some pressure, I bet you that we can get them to stop producing this. We need to exert more, and we can actually save lives. This formula is not that hard.
It might mean an American military incursion into Mexico. If we did that, what do you think the reaction would be?
Well, if we did it without telling them, their reaction would be pretty severe. But we don't have to, right? Now, but we can talk about it and, of course, get those reactions. And I'm glad we have been talking about it because it's actually gotten the president's attention. And he's come after me 3 times this week. Yeah. I mean, I'm just a lowly congressman here. But he's come after me 3 times. So it's obviously gotten his attention. That's what I'm looking for here. Now, I need our president to take it forward. I need Democrats to join me. This has to be bipartisan. I do not want to make this partisan. I want them to join me. Just imagine the leverage we would have over AMLO if a bipartisan Congress said, look, I want our president to have this authority. I want to work with Mexico on it. To be clear, I want it to look like Plan Colombia. We had a great success in Colombia because we had partners there. And that country is so much better now than it was 20 years ago. We want the same for Mexico. We want it to be productive and safe and prosperous. And we can do it if we just work together.
I doubt President Biden is watching this program, but we will pass the message along. Dan Crenshaw, thanks for being with us.
Thanks.
Good stuff.